Alright, welcome to this week's Shop My Stash. This is everything I have set out. It's a bunch of stuff. She's exploding, so let's go through the palettes. I actually have I've been using 4 of my newer palettes since some of the palettes out here. So we have the Be Perfect Carnival, the Antidote, which I didn't end up using, so we'll just put, oh no. She just took a tumble, so I'm sure I didn't break anything. No, that's beautiful. So I didn't break it, so that's good. So we'll just put that one up there. It's gonna go back in the stash. I actually think I used everything besides 3 palettes. Yeah, I did. So we have Feet on the Ground, made by Mitchell. I love this palette. My cat stepped in this, so there's a little paw print right there. But that palette got used. We have Sample Beauty, the Blooming Lovely. I'm trying to remember, did I use this? I'm pretty sure, yes, I did use this palette. This is a beautiful palette. It did get used. You just can't tell. But I only used 2 shades out of that. Then we have the mini Blood Sugar palette here from Jeffree Star. Gorgeous palette. I didn't use this one either, I don't think. Then we have Star Wars from ColourPop. This one I did use. Let's see if I can get it open. There we go. This is gorgeous on the inside. I ended up using the shade Hyperdrive and Rebel Princess is the shades I used out of here. It's a gorgeous palette. Sometimes I just use the shimmer style palettes, and sometimes I only use the mattes. Depends on what I'm wanting. We have Baroque from ColourPop. It's a good palette. I say the shade that I'll use or hit pan on first would be the Bougie shade or the Baby shade, for sure. And then the last palette we have out is the Everyday Smoky. I actually just used this. See if I can get this open. Oh, it can. And I just used this palette too today. I used this shade right here for a look. Actually I'm very much enjoying this palette. I kind of want some more little e.l.f. palettes like this. Get my use out of it. So let me show you the palettes I have picked out. I have quite a bit of palettes. I'm just kidding, I only have 7. Just enough to fill this little guy out. That was 2 weeks worth of palettes I had out, but 4 of the palettes I had sitting right here, I pulled over to the side because I just recently put those out. So I had like 10 palettes out that was being used for this week, but I didn't want to show you the other 4 I had pulled out, so you'll see those in a second. So we're going to pull out the 35S Sweet Oasis from Morphe. Gotta have a big palette out. This is what she looks like. Absolutely love this palette. Look at that selection of colors. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. Put her there. And ColourPop Harry Potter palette. Oh, I remember the scandal with this palette. Still bought it anyway, because who cares? Look how gorgeous this palette is. This is a beautiful palette. I love it. I think more people still bought that palette than what I think people were not gonna buy it. Scandalous. Then we have Artemis from Alter Ego. I love this palette. This is a great, great palette. I got this because I didn't get my hands on the Metropolis from, I'm trying to think the brand name. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Oh, shoot. What is her name? Shoot, no. I'm trying to think of, what is the name? I can't think of the name right now, but it's like right there. But, yeah. Couldn't get my hands on the Metropolis palette. Oh, Natasha Denona. But this palette is just as good, if not a little bit better, on the cream to matte formulas. for a thing, so I'm gonna pull this palette out. I pulled this out quite a bit since having this, and this has got some weight to it, so this is pretty good packaging. I know a lot of people look down on those dupe brands, but listen, this palette right here is heckin' good. Alright, now we're gonna get into those new palettes that I had sitting out over here. So we have Melt Halloween Town. Look at this, gorgeous. I haven't used this one yet, but I do plan on it. And look how pretty. I did have to fix 2 shades, so Wormswort and Donegan, which is fine, I don't care. Put that in there. That's fine. There we go. And then Christmas Town, also from Melt. I've used this once, you guys seen the video, but I somehow fudged up the sound. And I know it had sound, it had to have sound. So I somehow fudged up between the editing phase, but I don't really re-listen to my videos after I edit. And I just post them, so that was on me. But I left it up, so you guys have a silent film. This is good. And then I have the Maple Syrup Pancakes palette from Too Faced. We eat a lot of pancakes over here. I just used this today. I love this palette, it's so cute. I just use this in conjoined with the e.l.f. Everyday Smoky palette. So, good stuff. Let's see if I can get the close again. There we go. Yeah. And the last palette is the Too Faced Cosmic Crush. I like this palette too. Although this palette and then the Maple Syrup Pancake palette are pairing palettes for me, just because it's not enough matte shade range for me. That's okay. I gotta close this a certain way too. There we go. Oh, and I didn't nick the shade. Also, cute packaging. I haven't bought any Too Faced palettes for a minute. I can't say the same thing about Melt, because I have bought some Melt palettes earlier in the year. I just have a 50-50 love spam with Melt, and the same thing for Too Faced. It's about 50-50. So those are the palettes for the next week or two. I say week or two because I've been filming my Shop My Stashes in like a week, 2 weeks, sometimes here recently a month intervals, just depending on how I'm really doing my makeup here recently. So I'm trying to get back into doing it weekly, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll show you what I have out for my face products here. I've done really good this week. I've done my makeup 3 times. I got a lot of stuff out back here. Alright. So let me show you what I have out. I'm going to include our powders too right here. So we have the Jeffree Star Mystery Frost. I didn't use this because I've been using the Jaclyn Hill Loose highlighter in the shade Extra. I'm keeping this out because I'm loving this. It looks great on my skin. So that is staying out. And then I'm going to put the Mystery Frost up because it gives the same vibe as the Jaclyn Hill Extra. It gives the same kind of like shine. So we're going to put this up. But I still love this thing. I'm going to use it till it's gone. But you can see. Actually, you know, I think that's a little bit darker than that. So I'm actually going to keep this out. I think I'll wipe between those. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, throw it away. Hey, look. Hold on. No, yeah. So the Mystery Frost is a little bit darker. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. That's settled. And then I kept out this Perla, which gives more of, let me see here, an in-between shade between those two. I think about it. So we're gonna put that one up. And I've been using the ColourPop Stick Bronze in the shade La Jolla Cove. Actually, I'm wearing this today. I love this, but it does dry quick. So I go one cheek at a time and then my forehead. So I gotta be quick with it. I do love this. I am gonna pick it up though. So I don't. I'm only gonna use that. And then we have Natasha Denona Bloom Highlighting Blush. I love this. I didn't use this, so I'm actually gonna keep this out to use. But then I'm gonna put up the Patrick Star One Size Cheek Clappers, his duos in the shade Very That. I've actually used both of these in the last 2 weeks. Here's the Very That Trio, all-time favorite. And then my newer one, which is the Attention Seeker, which is all the rage, is that bright pink. I've used the cream shade and then the sparkling one. I just penetrated the top layer, so now it's starting to show up on my skin tone. So now I like it, but it's still a bit to work with. So I'm like right on the fence with it still. I do like it, it's just this sparkly shade is a little bit to work with. And we have our Chanel bronzer in the shade La Beige. I think I'm gonna keep this out just because it is starting to dry up and I can tell, and I want to get all my use I can out of it. So I think I'll semi-permanent keep it out. Let's see where it goes. So that will stay out, and we have our powder bronze in the shade 3. Put that up. And our powders here, we have our Morphe Bacon Scent Translucent. This is great stuff. Okay, listen, your makeup's not going anywhere with this on. I'm going to put this up though, but this is great to use, by the way. Perfect. It was on sale. I don't know if it's on sale now, but this is great. What a great buy. And we have our translucent setting powder from Laura Mercier. This was great stuff. And our Persistence Formula Bitter Butter. Oh, I love this stuff. I forgot how much I loved it. I'm going to put this up because I want to try something else. Okay, now let's go to our face products here. Pull all this stuff out. I got so much stuff. There's a lot. So it's 2 weeks of stuff that I've added in here. So sample. Alright, so it's everything I had in this little middle cubicle. There's a setting spray from Patrick Ta for face. I'm gonna keep this out because look at the use. It's just almost used up. So I'm trying to work through my setting sprays because I have a lot of setting sprays. And I need to start using those up. So we have the Pore Professional Hydrate Primer. I didn't use this at all, so I'm going to keep that one out. Then we have the Huda Beauty. This is Water Jelly Hydrating Primer. I did use this. This was actually my go-to. That's why I didn't use the other one. So I do love this. I'm going to put this one up. And we have the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Finish. This is definitely a go-to concealer. I'll keep this one out. And then I have this NYX Professional Glitter Paint. I'm going to keep this out. I didn't get to it because I think I had so much out, so I'm going to keep this one out. I like to use it as like a highlighter, so keep that out for highlighter slash maybe use it for eyes. Then we have the Ulta Beauty Color Correcting Shade Halo. I'm going to put that up because I think I'm going to pull out the NYX. Then we have the Dior Skin Correct. I'm going to put this one up. And then we have this little, what is this? This is the Vern Beauty Jelly eyeshadow in the shade Frostbite. I'm going to put this up. This is okay. It's a little difficult to use, but not too bad. I'll get my use out of this. Try it as a highlight next time, I think. We have the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I used this a couple times. And then we have the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in shade Medium Brown. shade Elf. I didn't use this. I'm gonna keep this out. I have so much stuff out, okay? And we have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Great stuff. Loved it. Putting it up. And then we have the Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Coverage. This is great. This is definitely full coverage, so it goes a long way. Putting this one up. And then we have the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. I'm going to keep this out. I like this little sample guide. And then we have the Smashbox Photo Finish Correct Anti-Redness Primer. I'm going to keep this out to use this little sample. I just used the Hourglass primer sample packet today, which was nice. And I have 2 liquid eyeshadows out. I used this one as a liner. Put that one up. And then I plan to use this one as a liner too. I'm going to put this one up until I'm ready to pull it out to use. That way there's less clutter in here. I'm not going to be touching my lip section because everything I have out I'm going to keep out. So let's go through here. I'll show you everything I have out in my little liner mascara section, which is a lot. She has got some things out in here. So I have a mascara primer. It's a Tarte's. It's a Tarte Green Opening Eye Clash Primer. I'm keeping it out. I'm trying to use this up. I do have 2 mascaras out. I'm going to keep out the NARS Climax Mascara. And I'll put up the Hard Candy Mascara. And then I have 1 black eyeliner for the waterline I'll keep out. And I have 2 felt tip black eyeliners. I'll keep out the Rem Beauty, but I'll put up the KVD. And then I have all of these shadow and then liners. So we have Rem Beauty. This is the tinsel one, which I used today, so I'm going to keep this out because this was nice to use. And I have my Tarte eyeshadow and eyeliner duos. I'm keeping all 3 of these out. This is the Amber, Luster, and Maroon. Amber Luster is the eyeshadow, Maroon is the eyeliner. And then we have Rose Luster and Brown. Rose Luster is the eyeshadow side, Brown is the eyeliner. And then we have Pewter Luster and Black. Pewter Luster is the eyeshadow and Black is the eyeliner. I haven't used the eyeshadow size, but I have used the liner size. Alright. Let's get over here to the brows and eyeshadow primers. So yeah, the Sephora eyeshadow primer I'm going to put up. We have the Milk Makeup Hydro Eye Primer base. I'm going to keep that out. And then we have the Lime Crime Bushy Brow. I do like this for a short period of time, but she is thick, so a light hand is needed. I'm going to put that up. And then Too Faced Fluff and Flow Laminating Brow Wigs. Brow Wax is very nice. I'm going to keep that out as well. So let's choose our base products. Alright, so for primers, let's go ahead and pull out this go ahead and pull out the Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum Primer. And then for foundations, I'm going to pull the Urban Decay Hydromatic Stay Naked Tinted Glow Hydrator Foundation, and I have the shade 30 Light. And then also for drugstore, I'm going to pull out okay, I'm going to pull out the Revlon Age Defying 3X Foundation in the shade 10 Bare Buff. Alright. Next drawer. So I did say I want to pull out the NYX color corrector in the shade. This is just yellow. Yellow. And then I have one, so let's pull out a high-end concealer. And that would be for me. Let's pull out one I haven't used in a while. So let's do a NARS concealer. I barely use this thing. And then for setting powder, we'll use go ahead and use our Huda Beauty Cupcake setting powder. And then for finishing powder, we'll go ahead and pull out our Glow Wish from Huda Beauty. It's in the shade One Fair. And then for bronzer, for powder, we'll go ahead and go Glow Wish in the shade 2 Medium. And then cream, let's go ahead and go with since we bypass the ABH all the time, we just talked about this in my bronzer collection. Cream bronze, ABH bronzer in the shade Golden Tan. And then for blush, I have out a topper for blush, that was for cream, and I got that new blush, cream blush brush there, both for Melt Honey Thief. And then highlight, I'm pretty good on my highlights, but I think I want to pull out. I'm going to pull out the Michaela Part 2. I just love this highlight palette. I want to get some more shifty shades, like single shifty shades. Like her shade, what's it called? Starstruck and Blinding. So we'll pull that out. See if I can squish it in there. I think I can. I think I have it. Yeah. I'll set it on top. That's fine. Okay. So for this little stuff, I do want to pull out eyeliner wise the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot for eyeliner. And then for brows, I'm going to do the Hard Candy Pencil Brow. And then I'm going to need a mascara. Got a mascara primer. Okay, so that ends that. So this is my Shop My Stash. I couldn't set it down right in there, but that's my current Shop My Stash. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.